Okay, this is my level for level design. So you wake up here in your samurai village playing as Ouji, your little samurai in training, and your dad will be in here, and you'll talk and have a nice conversation with your dad, and he'll tell you about little things about being a samurai, but he'll basically tell you to go outside and collect some wood from the forest. So you walk out here around your table, and you go out into the samurai village, and it's in the mountains, so it's nice and snowy, and there's snow everywhere. So you have a little walk around here, and as you go, you'll past some farm animals, people say hello to you and stuff, and you'll learn the basics of travelling. And you'll get to the woods, and in the woods you'll be taught about navigating the terrain and stuff. As one of special abilities, Ouji can climb up certain rocks. They'll be marked with vines and things like that. So you'll run around. You have to collect 10 logs for your father, and you'll learn how to climb up mountains and things. And you'll be able to do the jump mechanic. You jump from rock to rock, and you're climbing down, and you go and collect all your different pieces of wood for your dad, and climb up here, and you do all this, and then you'll come back round, 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 all the way, running back up the hill, back towards your dad. And your dad, you talk to your dad for a little bit, and he'll tell you, thank you for the wood, and he can put the fire on, and then he'll tell you need to go see the master fisherman at the docks. So you'll come out here, and you'll run around, and you'll go see the master fisherman by his house here. And the master fisherman will ask you to collect some fish for the village, just as part of your little duty as being a young samurai. So you'll go down the end, and he'll lend you a fishing rod to fish. You go down there, and you'll fish, and you'll be introduced to the fishing mini game. So you can just catch a few fish and things like that, and he wants you to catch 10 fish. So you have to catch 10 different fish, and you can try fishing from different points to catch different fish. But once you've caught your fish, you come back, and you go down and down and down and down, and back to the master fisherman. And he'll say thank you for the fish, and you give him the fish, and then he'll give you your own fishing rod, and then you can take that and you can fish throughout the game wherever you see water, and there'll be like hidden treasures and stuff in certain fishing locations if you fish in places like that. So then you go back to your dad, and he says, right, it's time for you to go do your combat training with Master Zar, who's up at the combat ring. So you go, okay, right, I'll go do that. So you leave the house again, and you go up the hill this time, around some other samurai houses and things like that. And you go to the combat training ring, and we'll use this pencil sharpener to be Master Zar. Master Zar will tell you that the basics of combat. So you'll get in the ring, and you have to fight some straw dummies first of all, but you'll learn how to use your sword and your special attacks, and you'll go fight some straw dummies, and you'll beat straw dummies, and you'll go back here, and you'll say, right, okay, that was good, now you have to really fight a real opponent, and you'll go in and you'll practice your skills against Master Zar. And you'll fight him, and he'll fight you, and he'll knock you over and stuff, and then just to show that he's better than you. And then afterwards he says you can come back here at any time you want to practice your fighting skills and learn more sword training. So that's there. But he says that the master's house wants to go to see you, so you have to go and talk to the master. So you go up the hill, and there'll be some harsh terrain and things for the player to navigate, and some walls and things that he'll have to fight off just because he's at the top of the mountain, so he's got to make his way up there. So when you get to the top of the mountain, you go up there. Okay, so this is the master's house, where you go and meet the master as instructed by Master Zar, and he says that you have a great destiny before you, and that you're a legend to become one of the great samurai. And so you listen to him for a bit, and he gives you some counselling and stuff. And so then you walk outside, and then a cutscene plays, and you can see your whole village is under bandit attack, and it starts to set alight. And you try to run and help, and then Master Zar says, no, you can't do that. You must fulfill your destiny, and you've got to escape. So then Ouji, and you run down to this part, which is like the back way around the village, and so you've got to traverse some more like heavy terrain and stuff over some rocks and around some trees and things like that. And there's a few bandits here, and you can use some of the skills that Master Zar taught you to fight them off with your sword. But you climb up and around, and running away, some more bandits to fight here, and you fight them off. And then a bandit leader who will try and stop you, and you go and fight him off. And then you get over the last one, and then you jump down, and you've got to get to the lake. And there'll be canoes here, and you get in the canoe, and you sail away, and that's the end of the level.